expecting that we're missing or losing the as frequent drops of the new, like, the empowered elements that would like drop like 20 fractured items. I'm guessing that we're gonna have a lot fewer of those.
Well, yeah, maybe. We have no idea where that's going to go yet.
But yes, I mean, I just really like powerful crafting.
The targeted fracture is so much more than that, though, because that's a whole bunch of RNG that, yeah, across the board on like trade, there's going to be some good fractures out there that you can usually pick up. Whereas this one, it's going to just, if it's like much more common, like you said, there's going to be like fucking 100 bows with 2 additional arrows fractured by week 1, you know? It's going to devalue high-end mods pretty profusely.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine if it's more common. That's just purely from a selfish SSF perspective. Like, fuck, like, dude, that's the same reason why I wouldn't mind, like, hey, I like combinators. That shit was fun.
Yep.
And it was balanced in SSF. Just like having the orbs would be like, hey, fracture gear can't be best in slot most, like, a lot of the time, right? Because you can't fracture, like, certain shit. Like, it's, was it, like, you can't fracture hunter gear, right? Fracture...
Influence synthesized and already fractured gear.
Yeah, so, I mean, hey, it's like one of the things where I don't want to, I mean, obviously I don't think it should be like a castle, but, I think it being more common, as an SSF player, I'm fine with that. Like, if it was like, you get one, like, every 10 divines, you get 5 fracturing orbs or something. I'd be DTF for that.
Wait, did you say every 10 divines?
You get 5 fracturing, I mean, the full-on orb, not like the fragment or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying shards, and I was like, pardon?
No.
Yeah, but I'd be down with that. I definitely want it to be something I play with a lot. The thing is, right, if you say you're like trying to fracture something like kind of special, like you have a +1 all skills amulet or like +1 spell on a 1, and you miss that fracture, you do kind of brick the item as well. So you do actually have to hit it on top of it being rare.
Well, not always. You're ideally having like a good couple of mods on there, so that even if it's your less desired mod, it's still something usable.
Yeah, isn't it crazy that like the power level of the fracturing orb is enough that, to be perfectly honest with you, if it was common, would be enough to like completely change crafting for an entire league. Just making the orb more common.
Yeah.
Because like if you look at the if you look at a lot of endgame gear, like we're talking like 200-500 divine range, most of it's fractured gear, except for very few specific slots or uniques. So it's insanely powerful.
True. What do you
Once
think?
you fracture that T1 roll, what you're looking for, right? If you fracture like T1 suppress or T1 like your all skills or whatever, or any of that shit, it's like so much, it's exponentially easier, right? Because it goes from like 1 in fucking 500,000 chaos orbs to get it to like 1 in 5,000 chaos orbs or whatever, depending on the thing, which is just nuts.
On top of that as well, the fact that you can still use the Exarch currency and things like that on it is so strong.
Yes.
Like, it's not like influence where you have to make the choice of like, ooh, do I want Hunter or do I want to get like Exarch? You actually get both. Still, how rare do you think they're going to be?
Well, if they're as accessible as the old Harvest, I think it'll be bad. The reason being, because then I might as well have just farmed Harvest, right? I really hope it's not as rare as it used to be. Like Matho was saying, you would get like 1 or 2 of those crafts a league. I mean, obviously we might get a little bit more because we play so degen if we're targeting specifically Harvest and just going completely balls to the walls. But still, I'm really hoping it's more common than from Harvest. Which means, because if you look at SC Trade Economy, they're about 5 divines-ish, right? For the Harvest Beastie. So I'm expecting it to be, at bare minimum, easier. Like, I'm hoping it's significantly more common than 5 divines. Closer to that 1-to-2 ratio that Quin's talking about. That would be perfect.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
But who knows?
Who knows? Cool.
Do you think it's epic that they nerfed Harvest? Do you think it's fucking cool?
Well, they did the thing you said,
great?
right? Like, they removed power from Harvest and put it elsewhere. It's perfect. As long as they...
Devs are smart, man. I'm telling you, they are fucking 5-head. Genius.
Yeah.
Like, it's like they simultaneously made another league mechanic that was dying, more competitive, and a more compelling choice. And then they also nerfed Harvest, which, hey, let's get some more nerfs going to Harvest, They could do some more. You get which one do you want to move? We can move some more shit. I think Beyond needs a buff, so a couple more nerfs there.
Oh no.
Unless it's
I
super
don't